Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and we have a few things to run through today, one of which is the lack of sneak peek. We were expecting the third sneak peek, which is usually the live stream sneak peek, but we did not get one. Instead, we got this announcement that there will not be a June live stream, but they go on to explain it a little bit further. So let me read what they wrote, and then I will explain to you my interpretation, because these notes can often be a little bit confusing because they're usually written in Korean and then just translated into English. This notice is to inform all our agents, so all players, that the June update live stream has been postponed. So they're not getting rid of the June live stream, they're just delaying the June live stream. Now that doesn't mean that the actual June update is going to be delayed, just that the Cage and Kim live stream is not going to happen before the update, because usually it happens one day before the update, and if it's not happening one day before the update, it's just not happening before the update. The regular live stream schedule will be postponed until the following patch, and then they call that patch the June additional patch update. When the live stream schedule is confirmed, a separate notice will be posted. So essentially what this means is there will be no pre-update live stream with Cage and Kim where they go through, you know, the new uniforms, potentially new characters, potentially new game modes, new content, and then potentially what comics and stuff like that. You know, Kim usually does a backstory on, you know, this update is inspired by this and this update is inspired by that. There isn't going to be any of that. We're going to get the update. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I understand this, the update is still scheduled for the very early morning hours of June 30th. So that's like, you know, you stay awake past midnight on Tuesday, June 29th. And then that's when the update lands a few hours later. If you're in the US, in Canada, East Coast, West Coast kind of thing. If you're in Europe and Asia, then it's going to happen on Wednesday, on the 30th, which is what you're used to, the normal time. Then 2 weeks after that is normally when they have the mid-month update. So for the mid-month update for last update, it was Ebony Maw. That was the mid-month update. So that usually happens 2 weeks later. So from the 30th, it would go to the 14th of July, excuse me. We're almost the end of June. So on the 14th of July, we're expecting the mid-month update. So my guess is a couple of days before that, my guess would be July 12th. They're going to do a mid-month live stream featuring Cage and Kim. Again, I'm just speculating. I have no idea when. They don't know either when the live stream schedule is confirmed for, because they say when the live stream schedule is confirmed, a separate notice will be posted. So they haven't even decided when they're going to do that yet. But this, you know, this doesn't really have a lot of meaning necessarily. You can read into it. You can literally read into anything. But if anything, I would say that probably Cage and Kim just need a break. You know, they have a lot of work going on. A lot of you guys have noticed that Kim also does a lot of stuff for other networks. Like, she does videos for IGN. Like, she's all over the place. She's got tons of work. So she's probably exhausted from doing all that work. Cage is probably really exhausted from doing all of his work. Like, they work really hard. And, you know, they just need a break now and then. So, and it's not even that they're taking a break, like they're not doing it at all. They're just delaying it by 2 weeks, which is totally fine, or 3 weeks, or whatever it is. It's totally fine. I'd rather they take the time that they need off because they deserved it, and then they make a good product, than for them to rush it, for them to feel rushed. You know, there's nothing worse. I've made rushed videos. I've made rushed live streams. It's not comfortable, right? You can tell that I'm not prepared. I can tell that I'm not prepared, and the words aren't really flowing properly, kind of thing. And again, this is assuming that it's a scheduling conflict. It's possible that it's not a scheduling conflict. Let me hit you with another piece of speculation. Okay, again, I just speculated now that Cage and Kim have like a really intense workload. That could still be the case, but maybe the reason why they're doing a live stream in the mid-month is because the mid-month, or the sort of June additional patch, is going to be huge. Maybe we're getting 2 updates folded into one, like 2 full updates spread across the month. You know, maybe this update here is good, or maybe they're doing it in reverse, right? Maybe they want to get the Disney Plus stuff out of the way first. So maybe this update that we're getting in a few days is going to be kind of light. And then in 2 weeks, we're going to have this massive update of content. I don't know. Again, see, there's so many different ways to speculate on it. I don't really think it's worth to worry about it. I don't think it's anything bad. I don't think there's anything wrong. I just think that there's probably more going on behind the scenes that they can't share with us. And that's what's sort of causing this confusion. So yeah, some people have said, you know, there's no update. No, there's going to be an update. There's no live stream for the update. Technically, there is no live stream for the update. I've heard people say there's no mid-month update. No, there will be a mid-month update. It's just confusing because it's the June mid-month update, but it will be in the middle of July. So that's where there's going to be a little bit of confusion. But yeah, essentially, we're just not going to get a sneak peek. We're not going to get an in-game sneak peek, right? So what that means is, if you want to know, this is the part where I plug my own Twitch streams. If you guys don't know, I live stream on Twitch in addition to doing all this YouTube stuff. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Cynicalex. On the day that the update lands, I will be live streaming probably, if I'm not done by then, I'll probably be streaming Sekiro. I'm playing Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Otherwise, I'll be playing a different game. I usually just play a game for a couple of hours before the update is ready, just in case the maintenance gets, extended or whatever. And then as soon as the maintenance is done, I jump on my phone, which is what I'm using to record right now. I download the patch and I jump right in. So that will actually be our very first look at the new uniforms and other things, new content, new characters, whatever else is in store for us. So it's pretty interesting. This is a huge throwback. I want to say this is the first time we haven't had an APK or a live stream. Well, I guess we didn't have one for January. Was it January that we didn't have a live stream or an APK? I guess it hasn't been that long. But I mean, before that, it had been years since we missed both an APK and a Cage Kim or Alfonso live stream from back in the day. So yeah, it's kind of nice to go in blind a little bit. It's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. So that's that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is co-op. So there was an issue lasting several hours because I was streaming at about 4 p.m. So this is 11 p.m. So I was streaming at 4 p.m., like 8 hours earlier almost. And people were coming into the stream saying, Alex, can you connect to co-op? I can't connect to co-op. And I actually went on stream several times and I could not connect to co-op. And some people suggested that I change my channel, that I do all this, restart my phone, blah, blah, blah. And nothing worked. Now it's working. It's working just fine now. You have about, you have from the time of the notice, you have just under 12 hours. You have 11 hours and 55 minutes to get your co-op fixed. So get your co-op done, excuse me. So hopefully everybody has gotten it done by the end of the daily reset. But yeah, because it can be upwards of 4 million gold if you get some crit gold rewards. It's a minimum of like 2.2 million gold if you have at least VIP 1, and you can guarantee yourself the gold reward every single run. But yeah, definitely get it fixed. They didn't really post anything until it happened, but they posted this at 11 saying that the issue had been fixed as of 9:30 p.m. So it's a little bit late. Like, they posted an hour and a half after they had fixed it. I think they could have been a little bit quicker to the ball for that, but yeah, it is really early for them as well. I guess it's not really early. 11 p.m. for us is like, what, 10 or 11 a.m. for them? I'm not sure why they fixed it, and then it took them so long to tell us that they fixed it. Maybe there was another post that I missed before this that said that it had been an issue that hadn't been fixed. No, there's nothing. Yeah, I actually have to do my co-op now. That's weird. But yeah, a bunch of people tagged me on Twitter. They were having issues with it for the past few hours, but thankfully now it has been fixed. So if you're watching this, actually, you'll still have 2 hours. If you're watching this video right when it lands, hopefully you are. Thanks for tuning in right away. Then you can watch it as soon as, or you can go and play co-op as soon as you're done watching this video, and then you'll still have 2 hours left to finish your 5 co-op collection rewards. Now that I have you here, though, and we're talking about co-op, do you guys think they should get rid of co-op? Now, every time I say this, someone ends up getting confused. I don't mean get rid of the co-op rewards. The co-op rewards are very good and very important. We need the co-op rewards, but what if let's say they bundled the co-op rewards into another game mode? So let's say they bundled it into, I don't know, any game mode, squad battle, or maybe you guys hate squad battle. I don't know, dispatch or dimension missions. And so, every time you ran dimension mission 5 times, you would get one of your co-op rewards. There's tons of things they could do to, there's tons of different game modes that they could implement it into. But honestly, at this point, I don't really care either way. I'll get it done. But the complaint that I hear about co-op is that on top of the occasional server issue like this, which prevents people from playing, you have, the fact that you have to sit here playing it, or you auto-play it and your phone is locked for like 20 minutes because it can take about, 15-20 minutes to get through all the runs. And then the other problem is that it's just more loading screens than anything else. If you have a fast connection, if you're close to the main servers, maybe your loading time is not that bad. But for some of you, the loading, for me, I have a relatively fast phone and a relatively fast connection, and my loading screens take longer than the actual fight. That fight took 2 seconds. It took 4 seconds if you include the counter, the 3, 2, 1, and then the fight, right? So you're spending way more time loading. Sometimes you can be stuck on this loading screen for like 5 minutes if for whatever reason it just locks up. But you're spending way more time loading than you are actually playing. So in my opinion, that implies that, or that kind of tells me that the game mode is sort of over the hump, you know, and sort of it's gone on to greener pastures already. Like, characters are just way too strong. And I don't think that they should increase the co-op boss's HP, increase their defenses. I'm not trying to make co-op a challenging game mode. It's supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be just like a mindless farming simulator. That's fine. But if they got rid of the co-op aspect, because we have co-op game modes, World Boss Invasion, you know, Alliance Conquest, GBR, and GBR is more popular than ever now because of the card crafting cubes. I think we have enough places. Like, I don't play with my friends when I play co-op. So the idea of co-op as a cooperative game mode when it ends in 1 or 2 seconds anyways, like, I don't need, no offense to these guys, 23 swoosh, 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 and Statuary Chango, I don't need their help. They don't need my help, frankly. Right? They could probably finish it in 5 or 10 seconds even if they don't have a good build, as long as they have like a tier 2 character. So the rewards are great, don't get me wrong, but I almost wish that the rewards would just be bundled into another piece of content and that this would go away. Or if they just make co-op instead of being co-op, I know it sounds kind of dumb, but why not just make it a solo thing? So you don't have to worry about servers. So you don't have to worry about any of that jazz. You don't have to worry about disconnections. You just go in by yourself and you do it whenever you want, right? I personally think that would be better. Anywho, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of that. And let me know what you think of the June/July update live stream delay. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.